Well, it seems like it's that time to begin some thing called a live stream. That means hi! Welcome to the TubeBuddy support stream, the first one in quite a while. So we're gonna have some fun a little bit and do some learning about TubeBuddy and hanging out, asking questions. One of the two. One of those things. We'll figure it out. But nonetheless, welcome. I'm gonna just hang out a little bit here. Just a second. Make sure things are kind of working. See if chat is. I know that if you are trying to chat, I did put a little rule on there that you should be a subscriber before being able to chat. But if you haven't subscribed before, you only need to wait 5 minutes after that. Then you can ask questions and join in on the conversation. So with that said, we'll take a moment to find our seats. Chat appears to be working. Sure does. Ben's Workshop, hello. Welcome all. Every person that's here and every person that's watching this later, if it's not live. I'm sure you'd skip this part by now. All right. Feel free to say hello. And also, what we're going to be doing is talking about some workflows, talking about how to gather keywords, look through them, figure out what they even mean, and also how to organize all that research. It can be really tempting to research keyword after keyword after keyword and not collect or organize a list of some of the best ones you've dug through or researched so that you can use that later on. Combine a couple tools, especially if you're just free, and maybe a couple extra other tools for pro, and just talk about different workflows. TubeBuddy is designed to be versatile and flexible because as creatives, there's no one way of doing it, like doing something. And that means trying out different ways and maybe other creative workflows to see if they help you or not. Learn from each other, all that good stuff. So I'll give it just another little second before we just talk about TubeBuddy. Meanwhile, another little shout out to those that are here, besides just me. All right. Let us go ahead and go for it. Why not? So, before beginning, let me take a sip of this lovely sparkling water. It's my stream, I do what I want. Just kidding. All right. So let's switch on over really quick and maybe look at a bit of some, real channel here. Excited to learn more about how to improve my workflow. Yay. I'm here and 3 others lurking. Love the lurks. Keep it up. So we have our fancy little browser here with a fancy creator there doing I'm not sure what. Besides trying to be funny. And it looks like maybe this person's channel is all about being funny. And we won't try to dissect that at all, but we are just going to play with some of the tools and just kind of talk about workflows. And essentially, to start out, let's something that I started using when it came just to free. And there's so many things you can do with TubeBuddy on just the free version, especially if you plan it right. With the free version, you have a set of tools that you're given, and one of them that we're going to talk about first is Keyword Explorer, naturally. And Keyword Explorer is where we do a lot of that digging, understanding our audience, what they look for, what they're trying to solve, what problem they're having, what's trending at the moment. But with the free version, you're limited to seeing about 3 keywords or running 25 searches a day. That shouldn't stop anybody, because at the end, if planned correctly, if you organize your way and everything in a way that you can really maximize on that amount, you can get a lot out of it, especially when it comes to researching ideas. So I wanted to start out with this channel with a free license here that I'd thrown and put together here for this super hilarious channel. And first thing we're going to do is just sign in, and I want to go through this because this is always sometimes a little bit tricky. But essentially, I'm going to agree, sign in, do the thing, click on the Google account, wait some time for this to at some point authenticate, and now we've got something happening. So what do you do here? If you're adding a personal channel, I'm going to repeat this over and over every time we go over something like this. If you're adding a personal channel, click on the Google account that owns that channel, and it'll automatically connect. Otherwise, you'll see brand account channels here in the list under the Google account. In this case, the super hilarious channel that I have here is a brand account, is a channel from a brand account. And so I'm going to click on that one because that's what it is and go from there. Do the thing. Wait forever. Hopefully your internet's better. La-di-da-da. And here we are. Playlists are now moved to content page. Great, cool, all this stuff. If you don't already know that, now you know. And so now we're connected. Cool. I need to start figuring out what I'm doing with this channel. So maybe, first things first, let's start looking around the jungles of keywords. So I would open Keyword Explorer from the TB icon, and always knowing that there's trending topics here, but maybe none of this is really super hilarious for the super hilarious channel. And I might want to find something a little bit funnier. Depending on the topic, it could be quite a number of things. But let's say, out of curiosity, why don't we just search super hilarious? Okay, so there's super hilarious memes. So first thing I'm already gathering here as I'm researching and understanding insights is, here's a topic, super hilarious, pretty broad. You might want to be a little bit more specific. But the first thing that this is helping me is maybe as a person or creator that is just starting out, not really sure where to go, what to do, I'm going to look at the related searches. This is going to give me information about what people are searching related to super hilarious. I might be thinking, what are people finding super hilarious? What is super hilarious to them? And so far I can see on YouTube, memes are super hilarious. Okay. Cat videos are super hilarious. Animal videos are super hilarious. TikToks are super hilarious. Jokes, pranks, movies, dad jokes are super. I know quite a number of people that'll like that one. Hilarious Super Bowl commercials, super junior hilarious moments. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gathering some information first. Okay, not too bad. Can go to Google, see what people might be finding hilarious from Google. Here's something a bit more specific. Instead of super hilarious memes, it might be super hilarious sarcastic memes. Interesting. Maybe we can dig into that. But still kind of scouting out the jungles of YouTube, and especially here, Google specifically. Super hilarious short jokes. Short jokes, interesting. Hilarious superpowers. Super Bowl commercials. Let's see. Hilarious funny gifs. Most hilarious Super Mario World. Fancy. Okay, so some interesting stuff. I could probably focus on any one of these things, but maybe I'll dig some more. What superpower are you? Okay, maybe not too. Maybe got the super part, but there's try not to laugh tag. All right, so that might be a tag I want to include for this. So first thing that I'm thinking here, and this is for anybody when starting out, when digging, trying to figure out, or if you want to learn more about the niche or category that you're digging into, is scope it all out. And first and foremost, if you don't already know, have a set of essential tags. That I'm kind of coining that. Essential tags are really your channel tags. Or what are the tags that you expect to usually have on your channel, but maybe even in every single video, whether it's a keyword in the description or a tag in the video. And as a super hilarious channel, this is a pretty common one. Maybe I might want to add it. Or funny videos. These might be, I imagine, probably somewhere in my channel and almost every video. So maybe I'll start collecting some of these. Fails might be a little bit more specific. Funny is a bit broad, but maybe good enough for me. Or try not to laugh challenge. All right. I can, under the actions, is create a new list. This is the way where you can start to organize different sets of tags for different sets of for different purposes. And Terrell. So what I would do here, and this is the first step for anyone, as you're still scoping out, scouting out, one of the things you want to have as a list is, and if you're on a free license, you get three tag lists. So the first one, you can either call it channel tags or essential tags or foundational tags or fundamental tags, whatever word you want to use for yourself. I personally like to just use essential, just the way my brain works. But this is where I'd make sure that, okay, I'm going to make sure super hilarious, these are just ones I'm going to probably keep for the most part to start with. Over time, as I keep adding videos and understanding the way my videos change in position in the search results, popularity, trends, all that, maybe I can adjust that in the future. But for now, channel tags is one of the first lists that will be helpful to keep, to utilize. So, not totally done here. I can go back and notice that I'm still not really digging into this stuff. This isn't really what I'm looking for at the moment. What I'm trying to understand is just, what do the flowers look like? What does it smell like over there and, deep in this jungle? I don't know why I'm and so essentially we're getting an idea of whether or not there's something I can create, a series of videos I can start making, or just how can I optimize my channel as it is, even without anything there yet. And the last piece is results. This is where I want to see, who am I even dealing with here? Who's my main competition? For super hilarious, in this little results tab, super underrated little area, you'll see the top ranking channel. This is the channel that holds the authority right now. And for everyone on YouTube, one of the main goals is that everyone should have is building authority over a topic and finding your position in that sea of whatever topic it is that you want to have some kind of authority in. So here, Tiger Funny Works. Okay, this is my main channel. I'm going to have to focus on, but I can start looking at, okay, well, super hilarious. The first top 20 results are here. I see try not to laugh challenge is the main thing. Try not to laugh. That seems to be already a pattern immediately. Bloopers, our funniest stand-up comedy auditions, 99% make you laugh, interesting stuff. Okay. So from here, I can decide, maybe I can start looking up a different keyword. Or just get an idea of who my competition's going to be. And I would encourage anybody to look those up, check to see if they are actual competitors that you want to keep an eye on. Put it in a spreadsheet, on a Google spreadsheet or a note anywhere, so that you can organize some information, keep track, and see what's going on. But now that I've kind of gotten an idea, let's say that I've decided that I'm going to focus on sarcastic memes. Maybe this try not to laugh challenge, it's an idea, and I might do stuff for sure, but it seems to already have some kind of authority. But I didn't see anything about sarcastic memes. So maybe I can try clicking on that. And let's say I decide that this is something I want to pursue, as maybe the next 5 videos I'm going to make have something to do with sarcastic memes. So what I can already do is plan my tag list number 2, which is the set of videos you're planning to make first. Of course, if you're not, let's say I might only make one sarcastic meme video and then try not to laugh challenge video after that, then I can create 2 different lists. One for sarcastic memes, one for try not to laugh challenge. Mentally thinking that it might not be the first sarcastic or the only sarcastic meme video I make. I might make another one later, so I'm going to come back to this list in the future. So all I got to do is import that or add more as I find other keywords in the future, keeping myself organized. So what I can do is do sarcastic memes as tag list number 2. Or in other words, tag list number 2 should be what your next video is or what your next series of videos is going to be about. So now that I got that out of the way, I can start building out a set of keywords that I'm considering using, or a set of tags that I might want to consider. This case, all right, good. Search volume is high, competition's a bit rough, but we have a great chance to hold a position in the search results if we optimize properly. So the strength of our optimization can be pretty strong if we do it right. So, especially since our competition is not doing that. So, all right, good enough for me. On a free license is probably as far as you're going to see, especially if you're on unweighted, which is all you need to start. You don't have to worry about all the intricate pieces. This is enough to get you on the right foot. So now, here I am. Still, I need to dig around a little more. So here, there's super hilarious memes, funny video memes, super funny memes. Okay, so these are 3 different related searches. And what I'm going to do really quick is, one, when it comes to sarcastic memes, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look in the results. Who's the competition there? The meme sheet. So now I'm going to maybe dig into them later separately, understand them, maybe use Videolytics, maybe just get to see what their tags are, maybe what they're doing that I might want to consider, especially when it comes to competing. But I can see here very funny and offensive memes that made me go, wow, okay, cool. I can dig around this. I can spend a whole mess of time here, so this is up to you to determine how long do you want to spend, making sure you scope out your area, scope out that position, that landscape that you want to set up shop. Imagine you're at a camp somewhere, you're at some kind of festival and you're setting up a tent with some kind of offering. So this is where you're looking at where's the grounding, what does it look like? And once I kind of take a look at that, I can come back, summary, maybe even click on these. Well, sarcastic memes is pretty straightforward, but part of that might be just hilarious memes in general. So what if I click on super hilarious memes? What I can do or see here is, all right, still see search volume, decent enough for me, something that I want, excellent. Now down here, notice that there's a history. I would encourage you to kind of go back and forth, especially if you found kind of your main keyword that you want to build upon, and start clicking away on like, okay, you can go back and forth, see which ones were good, maybe save this one, or look at this one, decide maybe not. In this case, it looks great to me. What I'm looking for is search volume, competition, and some optimization strength. And once I'm done looking at this, what I can do is, again, kind of going back to my main boogie, super hilarious sarcastic memes. Let's decide that, okay, I'm definitely going to get involved with some of this stuff because I think I might be able to optimize my videos. Hey, Stanley! How's it going? Welcome to the party. So I can decide these are some good ones. Maybe look at what's on Google as well. Hilarious sarcastic quotes. Maybe not. Sarcastic questions and answers. Funny sarcastic words. Probably not close to sarcastic memes, so I might skip out on that. But I can keep moving on, looking through some video topics. And we're going to come back to this in a second. But common tags, again, some of the ones that we saw here. Maybe meme compilation, if that's what I might be doing. Depends on what your content is. But all right. So now let's just say out of all my research, I've collected some. Again, now I'm going to, under action, sarcastic memes. Now I'm going to keep storing these tags and keywords into these tag lists that I'm organizing for myself in the future. And so on, I can keep doing that. I can keep going. For example, maybe I can take out super hilarious and do sarcastic memes. Sarcastic meme shorts. Okay, that might be something. Sarcastic mom memes reaction. Okay, that might be something a bit more specific. But again, sarcastic memes about work, for boyfriend, about life. Here we go. I just found some gold. So as I'm digging around, my purpose is to really understand the landscape. So now I might think, okay, here's something more specific, very niche. There's action involved here. And maybe I can kind of have a set or a series focused on sarcastic memes about work. So I'll click on that one, see what that kind of looks like. Search volume's pretty low. So it depends. Really depends on whether or not it's something you want to get into. But let's say I'm going to do this. Again, I can continue looking, or I can decide, you know what, maybe not. Maybe not my jam. Maybe I can do funny memes about, here we go, it's February, about love. That could be perfect. Search volume still not too great, but hey, you know what? I might do it. So I can do funny memes about this, and now I can keep adding it, and so on, knowing that this my second tag is going to be about my upcoming video or upcoming series of videos. Rinse and repeat. Maybe even look at results again. Now this time it's Memenade. And dig into that. Maybe find keywords from there. Keep the digging going. So you can do this. I've done this in about less than 25 keyword searches. Already I was able to create tag list number 1, which is your channel tags or essential tags that you'll be reusing a lot of the times, despite specific niches. 2, I've also been able to begin creating a second tag list for my upcoming video or upcoming series of videos. And of course, with the free, you still get a third tag list to use for another set of videos if you already have something to work on after that, if you already have an idea to plan or to start researching while you're here, while you're digging around. But if you run out of time or space or searches, then you can save that for the next day and start working on the next one, and so on and so on. And once you finish that video, now you can take out that tag list and create a new one, or copy. What I would suggest doing is going to your tag list from the icon here, and let's say you got a bunch, copy those from the clipboard and take them somewhere to like Google Spreadsheet. What I like to do is save a lot of these tags in a spreadsheet so that I can go back to later in the future. If you don't have a spreadsheet, there's a lot of templates out there for being able to track keywords and to organize that, even enter some scores so that maybe months later you want to come back and see, is that still a high scoring keyword? You'll be able to do that. So that way you can keep building from there. There are templates out there. If you're looking for a template, I have one. Comment or say so in chat and I'll make sure to throw a link into the comments after later after the stream. Anyways, so that's pretty much the goal, the plan. We've done that. We're now ready to do the thing. Creators on free license, you'll be able to work on your tags or your videos now, do your thing, and then when you're ready to upload a video, at that point you can come back and copy from there, and as you're uploading, paste a lot of that into your tags and rinse and repeat. If you're on pro, then you get a little bit more. You get to research a bit more, you get to save more tag lists, but the extra step that you'd be able to do that I'd recommend in this workflow of starting with keyword, exploring the landscape, organizing your research into tag lists with purpose for different purposes, and then jump right over into SEO Studio, where you can create your draft, start out of all that research you would have considered a target keyword. And essentially, just kind of talk about it. Since I don't have a video right now, this could be something, part of the workflow. It depends. There's many different ways. One of the ways is you can do an SEO Studio right before you upload. You can do it way before you upload. You can do one after you upload. It really depends on kind of your creative flow. Personally, one of my creative workflows when it comes to using TubeBuddy is I do just that. Keyword Explorer, I start digging into what I'm really making, what I'm planning, organize all that, and crafting a draft to prepare me to have it ready to go for when that video's done, edited. Now it's time to publish. I'll have this draft ready to go. And essentially, this is where I would be. So part 3 of this workflow is the SEO Studio. And maybe I've decided that sarcastic memes about love is the video. And here I would start building this out. I'm not going to walk through trying to build a title description because that's my own kind of process. It could take me forever. But coming up with a title and description is however you do it. Feel free to use AI to help. Whatever creative tools we need, use them. But ultimately, when you are ready, you get to this point, you're building out. And this is where you use TubeBuddy to help remind you of the things to focus on. Make sure that keywords are involved in different places and partial matches are all over the place. And so once we've done that, here's the most important piece that I want to show is the import. This is where you import that. This is where you can select all these things, just add it. Maybe even I'm going to throw those on there anyways. And I could include some more if I didn't have enough, like sarcastic memes. Notice that there's a tag score next to it. This is pretty much just the Keyword Explorer shortcut score. If it helps, if it's relevant. But here's one thing that is the most relevant and helpful when adding tags is look for misspellings. See, like love, L-O-E-V, a boot, A-B-B. These are so helpful. Oops, already have it. Because that's where the impact of tags come in, or part of it, and most of it. One of the most helpful ways of utilizing tags is by putting in misspelled ways that your audience might be misspelling that phrase or phrases. Consider it another way. Since the YouTube algorithm uses the title and description to look for the keywords that your audience is typing in, you wouldn't want to misspell your titles or descriptions. It probably wouldn't look great and might even turn some people off from clicking on that video. In this case, you don't have to worry about it, and you can still add it there in tag lists and have your video discoverable for those who might be typing a little too fast, especially for myself. So now that we got some of that in there, and of course, the last piece I'm going to share after this is, and what I would recommend doing is, now that I know this, what I'm going to do after I save the video is copy these or add these into the tag list afterwards. That way I don't have to worry about forgetting, and it's already all there together. So why don't we just add this one there for fun too? And I'll hit next. And great way to look at, essentially, how do you compare? How do you look? How does it look? Up to you. If this is a part of where you're already working on the thumbnail, helpful. If not, thumbnail might be helpful later on. But I'd like to show you one piece when it comes to creating a thumbnail at the end. This is for pro users too, but we'll talk about it in a second. But hit next, you'll be able to save this draft. You can use it in the future. And there's two ways you can use this SEO Studio, is by saving it for that video you're about to make, or create just a bare bones minimal framework that you know will roughly always be the same, so that you already have a draft to start from every single time. Again, saving you a whole mess of time. These workflows are designed to help save you time. Be efficient, productive, and especially if you're working with anyone else, they already have something to build upon, making it easier to work together and go from there. So maybe I'll save this draft, call it a day, and there it is on the right. Sarcastic memes about love. There's the draft. And you'll also be able to see any applied ones that you can use as a draft later in the future. But I did want to show you something about thumbnail generator that I can't because I don't have a video up here, but next time I will have one. But essentially, maybe that's what we'll talk about next time, is how to use thumbnail generator to really actually save a bunch of time and make really good thumbnails. And sneak peek, basically, creating all your assets separately and uploading those assets separately into the thumbnail generator, including your custom font, your background, your border, or your faces, or all the things that you know you may reuse, or what you need, like Legos, to build upon, to keep consistent and still look really good. We can talk about that more next time. For now, that's pretty much it. It's a workflow. The other workflow that you can do is after uploading the video, just to get started, just to get your videos out there. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let the extra work stop you. Just get the video out there first. You can always come back, do keyword research, organize tag lists, come back, apply an SEO draft to a video you already have uploaded. Do the same thing. Different times to do the same things. But what I want anyone to take away is Keyword Explorer, tag list, SEO Studio, and thumbnail generator all work together for just the basics, from growing at any stage of a channel. And doable still with free, with some limitations, but with planning, as we saw, you can get your 3 tag list and focus in what those 25 searches are going to be about daily, and still get a lot of value very easily. And then as a pro, you'll be able to take that even further, save more time by applying all that organization into your drafts, getting thumbnails done faster, easier, without having to relearn or learn different tools like Photoshop, GIMP, Inkspace, Canva, Photopea, AI tools left and right. You know, they're helpful and they're still useful. And in fact, I'll even show you how I use it, where you still create assets with those tools and then save it into thumbnail generator for the future. For now, that is it from me. What's up, Body by Billy? I know who you are. Kai F, YouTube free. Hi, Kai. Welcome. Welcome, and thanks for hanging out. Usually at this point, if you have questions, now's the time. Bring it up in chat. I'm going to turn up the music. I'm not sure if it might be too loud. But essentially, it is just talking time, hangout time. Ask me anything, Q&A, or otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the music. I know I am. Thanks for the support. Billy, Stanley, Terrell, Kathleen, Kai, Ben, and anyone else and everyone else that has stopped by. And those of you who are watching outside of this live stream in the future because you were just like, what the heck? What is this all about? What is this nonsense? What is this weirdo talking about? Person needs a haircut. All right. Looks like there is no Q&A. So I like it. I like it. I love it. And of course, you can always reach out to us. Hang out with us in the Discord channel, server, thing. Fantastic people are over there. Stanley Orchard. Ask us more stuff. Learn from each other. The goal of these things are to learn from each other. I'm not someone that knows everything and doesn't claim to. I'm learning with you. So one of the best ways of growing is sharing where we're at, sharing what we know, keeping the encouragement, the support, because together we can get this stuff done, for sure. Every Thursday, we will have a live stream, possibly deep dives, something like this, continuing this series, or a creator or community mastermind with the rest of the team, with Stanley. We'll see. Talking about just that, our process, experiences, more importantly, what we've learned, what we're trying to learn, how it's going, what it's like. This is our first one. Thanks for being here on the first one. Hope you enjoy the weird growth, the different things we try, the experiments, the bubbling chemistry that is creativity. So, keep an eye, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell to make sure you know when the next live stream is, which is Thursdays, but it might be 2 p.m. Pacific, it might be 11 a.m. Pacific, it might be a totally different time. Not really sure, it really depends on you. So I want to find out from you. Let us know. And that's it. I think I'm going to call it. So until next time, everybody, take your breaks, drink your water, keep on creating. Bye. This stuff is funny. This stuff is really, really, really funny.